So Zaz, tell me what happened last time.
All right. All right. So last time we did open with Ruby at her the grave site, the graveyard where her husband and daughter are buried. After doing her weekly ritual there, she went to the bar, where she did find a interesting looking, obvious new arrival. His name ended up being Colton. Looking for a Fae. Ruby agreed to help him out. More to get this man on his way than for anything else. Meanwhile, Naomi ended up going on a date with her ward, Yara. At the same time as Yara's brother, Anju, is being called to a meeting by his father, Kodo, to basically be told that his sister was compromised and he needed to lead investigation into it. Compromised by angels, pursued by demons, not good all around. At the same time, Janie, while she was looking for books, was caught by an Oni named Rin, and agreed to follow her. Rin then took her to the Inferno Club, where she spoke with Abaddon, and she was given a book by the title of Four Seasons that ended up, depicting the fate of a bunch of college students, most of whom the story ends badly for them. But I'm sure it turns out better for them in the sequel. Meanwhile, back at the club, Naomi saw that her girlfriend Yara was talking with a friend, Aurora. Parentheses, totally not an angel, close parentheses. She then decided not to press the issue, ? Asked no questions, ? Ruby then met with Opal, new arrival from San Francisco, and when she led Colton to her, Colton escalated it into a fight, basically asking if they, after Opal froze him, demanded to know if Ruby had also heard innocence, to which Ruby responded, I would consider them innocent, some of them innocent. And ultimately this fight ended with Opal leading the, basically teleporting them out. And Opal asked Ruby to pass around these cakes, basically, to some of her masters. Ruby then went to go meet called Sakura, told her about Colton, got healed up, and was also then informed about the Yara situation, a bit about the Yara situation, and told to launch her own secondary investigation. Ruby agreed to that, and also Ruby gave her the cakes. Sakura seemed to enjoy them for what they were. Janie went to go see her monarch, Edwina, and told her about the book that Abaddon gave her, and Edwina then basically gave her a potion and told her to find people to also make into Fae. And she ended up going to a bookstore and did spread the potion a bit, but didn't have any effect. She's probably going to need a larger pool of people to actually effectively do this. And finally, as we ended, an injured sort of demon wolf man showed up at Naomi's sanctum, claiming to have been attacked by demons. Yara ended up calling Ruby, who picked up medicine from Sakura. And ultimately, after arriving, Ruby both told Naomi that Naomi owed Sakura for this, as well as offering to stay just in case this person's attackers showed up and caused trouble. And that's where we ended off.
Yeah. So yeah, Naomi, you are in fact with a bunch of people in your sanctum, as this man is sort of, well, the potion is taking its effect. Not sure if there's any conversations you want to have. I assume you also do accept the fact that you owe Sakura one.
Oh yeah,
Healing thing.
definitely, yes. She would invite everyone to eat breakfast together. At table, she would probably talk to Ruby. Thanks for the help. Really appreciate it. Don't think I could have done it alone.
I was neither the one that made the medicine nor the one that requested it. Merely delivered it.
So you delivered it, and I appreciate it.
We just nods at that.
How are you doing?
Doing well. Interesting affairs happened last night, but they're not my concern anymore.
Anything interesting?
A stranger, a new arrival. I believe he's bound by oaths to pick unwise fights, but he's still dangerous if you counter a man with the blue flames about him. Keep your distance.
We'll keep it in mind. So he's going to stay longer?
He's looking for someone. Imagine until he's either killed, chased off, or finds them, he'll stick around.
Question is, would you have this conversation with Yara as well? Area.
Yeah, I imagine it to be next by, yeah.
I'll say, speaking of problems, what are we gonna do with him? She looks back towards the living room.
I mean, depends. We still got a room left if...
You're not actually considering keeping him.
I mean, I am considering.
You do know that like someone has to do that to you to look like that.
I'm aware, but he might be in danger and maybe he needs somewhere to stay for a night.
Okay. Well, he can find somewhere else.
I mean, he's already here.
Yeah, we healed him. He's gonna wake up soon, and then we just say goodbye to him. And listen, I can have Ruby look after him.
You cut out again.
Oh, fuck my microphone. She said that you basically you already helped him by healing him, and she says, I can have Ruby look out for him. You don't need to be personally involved in this. Okay, give me a fuck Discord. Give me a second. Hopefully this will help. You might hear more background noise, so do let me know if it becomes annoying. So yeah, she was saying, listen, I can have Ruby look out after him, and just we don't need to get involved. Or you don't need to get involved.
What? What is protective? I mean, I
Because
can handle myself. A
yes,
guy
yes, I
sleeping
know,
here.
but I don't. We were just having fun, relaxing. I don't want to be dragged into a faction war now.
I mean, he obviously needs help. And
She
it's
rolls her eyes.
part of the deal.
What a deal.
I mean, being what we are and helping people.
She laughs. She laughs very loud. Yeah, that. Like, don't help people. We work with people. Nobody's obligated to help anyone. Plus, I don't know him, so he's probably not from around here.
Which makes it even better if he stays here because he probably doesn't know anyone.
Okay, well, don't say I didn't warn you that this will bring a lot of problems to your doorstep.
Sure.
She's gonna just get up and like walk out of the kitchen. She's clearly annoyed.
Yeah, when R walks out, Ruby will say to Naomi, "All aware that giving him sanctuary will mean his enemies. If you as having taken a side,
I know, I'm aware. But I cannot just leave him alone outside. I, looking up, heal him. I'm not gonna throw him out the door. If he wants to leave, he can leave. I mean, I'm definitely gonna ask him when he wakes up. But if he needs a place to sleep at, he's welcome.
Ruby will simply nod and she'll say, when he wakes up, let me know. I can handle the questioning of him if you'd wish."
I wouldn't say no to that.
Also, with that, yeah, Ruby's going to finish up, and she's going to also leave because she would like to talk to Yara.
Yeah, you can find sort of Yara outside actually smoking.
Ruby's just going to say, "Is she always so selfless, or is this a new trend?"
She kind of like sighs. She wants to do the good thing, but she's too naive.
Ruby would just say, "I'll handle the man's interrogation when he wakes up. If I'll find out what threats he'll bring, and you know, then perhaps your teacher can make a more educated decision."
Yes. It was so nice for a bit there. No problems, no drama, no politics.
This was a form of refuge for you, then.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, Ruby's just gonna look at the ground. She'll say, "Nothing good ever does."
Did you? Well, you just hang around then until the guy wakes up.
Yeah, functioning as far as she's concerned, Yara's asked her to be here so until she's dismissed. She's on duty now.
Yeah. As you wait for like an hour or so, there is gonna be a bunch of people that approach and knock at your door. Naomi.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Let me give me a moment to get the appropriate picture. Here it
She referred to
comes.
this as a gang of goons.
How anime should I go with this?
11.
The other people say here.
Yeah, grunt go all the way.
It's... Oh god. Really hateful suffer for not being.
A gang of goons? A goong?
Damn.
Another Roth banger.
Cheers.
As you will see a bunch of individuals led by this thing. Looks like a tiger walking on its hind legs. Most of its body is covered, although it does seem to have a massive fucking sword on its back. And yes, hate, it is an Odachi. As Creature will speak. I assume you open the door to them, right?
Yeah.
Look at you, will speak, and says, You have something we seek, sorcerer. The traitorous hound. We demand that you turn him over.
What did he do to you?
Betrayed. Betrayed us, he sold our secrets to the demons. I was gonna say demons of the east. I guess that yeah, it makes sense. Not sure what's your reply to that.
He's now in my protection. So I'm not gonna just hand him over like that.
Yara is gonna sort of lean in and whisper to you. You know who these people are, right?
No.
Well,
Should I?
well, listen. You can always roll if you want.
Yes.
A name to.
Question, Grant.
Hmm.
With Ruby's one dot in the circle of like wild,
Yeah, you can
would she know
also,
who?
you could also roll put a name to a face. Both of you can. Your wild circle. Yeah, you don't know. Neither of you know who this individual.
No, I'm not aware who those people are. Should I?
God, give me a second. This is Kenta from the Honshu Wolves. The people, powerful factions in Okinawa. You realize that you'll actually like see this whisper and say, if you harbor the fugitive, I will take this as a declaration of war.
He was gonna look at Yara.
The Honshu Wolves are one of the more powerful factions. Are formed from different demons and werewolves.
Guess we don't need ourselves a war.
Then merely hand him over.
Ruby will actually speak up and she'll say, the sorceress here did have to promise a debt to have him healed of his injuries. Would you be willing to take on his debt in exchange for his transfer?
Yes, that is acceptable.
Yeah. Ruby will just look at Naomi at that point.
She's gonna nod. Guess we have ourselves a deal then.
Then you can mark 1 corruption on your sheet tomorrow.
Yes.
As Ruby, you'll sort of let them in as they'll grab the unconscious man and just lead him out. As you'll give a very respectful bow and take his leave. As they leave, Yara just sort of exhales, relieved. Ooh, that was gonna be very difficult. Oh. That's always good when it ends good, right?
Yeah, Ruby will just say, had they wished to force the issue, it would have been a terrible affair.
Yeah, that guy, he has a very down to business kind of guy, but I wouldn't want to mess with him. One of their better fighters.
Yeah, we don't need a war upon our hands.
I guess then your presence here is no longer required, Ruby. Thanks. Send my regards to Father.
Ruby will give a bow. Of course, Madam Yara.
Assume you take your leave at that.
Yes. Yeah, she's taking her leave at that.
As I'll say this, you can add tomorrow. You can add on your sheet that Kenta does owe you one debt for this. Probably 2 debts. Make it 2 debts, because not only did you give him the fucking prisoner without any fuss, like you also helped him not die. So I'll say this is 2 debts worthy. As you see Ruby.
Yeah, Naomi's gonna look at Yara. is to get it your way.
Well, wanna like fight a war with these people now?
No, I don't want to. It's for the greater good. But
She smile, nods, and will give you a kiss.
I'm just gonna kiss her back. With the sad undertone.
Listen, that's a bit of like convenience in France. Ruby, where are you going? If anywhere in particular.
I mean, I think she's going to go full Sakura of the fact that it does seem like there is some happenings going on with another powerful faction in the city, and it did tangentially involve Yara and her teacher.
Yeah. You return back to her home. She welcomes you inside. Will sit you down, and as you sort of explain things to her, she listens and nods. I'm curious. I wonder who these demons are.
Say Ruby will just say, I do not know, but I will say from my first interaction with Yara's consort, she seems to be a person driven by emotional flights of fancy and easily influenced and swayed.
And well, that may be the case, but she's still a powerful sorceress. And well, she is Yara's lover after all. They do seem to match one another's tendencies. This may be for the better. Right now, we don't need more chaos.
No war in the streets would benefit nobody. And with Yara's position, that war could easily subsume the rest of the clan.
You like really thinks for a second and says, "That is true. We wouldn't want that now, would we?"
No, we wouldn't.
Well, you may resume with your other tasks if you have any. I will contact you if the need arises.
Ruby will not. Until you have need of me, Madam Sakura.
Take care of yourself.
We will nod at that as she'll take her leave. I love role-playing a character that has undying loyalty to an obvious schemer. I will never ask questions.
Nor should you. Just provide suggestions. Give your honest input. And then let them simmer on it. But yeah, I'm not sure there's anything urgent any of you two want to do. I say you two by Ruby or Naomi.
Not for now.
I'll take Saz's silence as affirmation as well.
Oh, sorry, I was just like writing down stuff. Yeah, no, and Ruby's not busy.
You know what?
She's usually hitting up bars.
It's time to see how Angie is doing. You have in fact summoned a specter to spy on your sister. As you can add that on your sheet. I mean, actually, make. What? I'm gonna put it in other. Crack of these fucking servants.
gonna need to keep track of a lot of these. More than likely.
Yeah, so I put it there. So, actually, sure. Yeah. So, phrase that. Good. Down. Fine. Fire really good on people. Also, not very happy. You like bound it to your will. As yeah, you have now that wraith that can in fact, well, is basically shares the same properties as like a normal specter, so it can become invisible. It can like pass through walls if it wants to. Again, it's very good at sneaking into place and spying on people, unless those people have sort of like magical defenses.
Yeah. And that's its job, to go spy. I don't know if I have to like go lead it or anything, but
Yeah, no, give me a second. I'm reading something
no worries.
because I wanted to check this because Hate also brought it up last game, and I wanna like settle it now rather than later. Because the book doesn't actually specify what the ghost default state is.
I would this is my personal interpretation as somebody who ran a game that also has a specter in it. My default thing is it's whatever their last manifestation was. I don't think like
Yeah.
they have like a neutral one.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go with my initial thing, Hate, that you always sort of are two of those things. Again, people who are not like affected by glamour, because yeah, the book is very vague about it. So I'm gonna choose that interpretation. Stick with it. Like when it says regular people, it means sort of like Joe Schmoes. Because it says supernatural creatures and perceptive mortals usually know you're present, but can't affect you, right? So the default state is that you are heard and seen, but can't be touched, in my opinion. So yeah, but that again, still this thing can easily fucking sneak into places. You just like send it off to you.
Yeah, send it off to go spy.
Let me find the picture for this wraith servant.
Yes, get me a good one, Grunt. It needs a good face, Grunt.
Well, not sure about that one, but you know what? This looks cool. Are you even gonna like talk to it? Are you just gonna like just order it around? Or not gonna
I just order it.
yeah.
It's like, oh, you're summoned, great. Go find Yara. Sneak in wherever she is. Go.
To command.
Brilliant.
As it will wander off. And well, probably you have to wait for a bit. But is there anything you would like to do in the meantime?
Yeah, whilst it's doing that, I'm gonna, hit the streets. I'm gonna talk to people, try and figure out for myself. Just chatting with people. Yeah, what has my sister been up to?
Only question is, which circle are you trying to like gain this info out of?
I'm at Mortalis. It's more like her everyday life. What she been doing in free time.
Roll me with Mortalis, which is a +1 in your. a full success. Let me just get the picture.
I only roll bangers.
Also, let me get. You go around. You ask a couple of contacts, a couple of people that know, and well, someone reaches back out to you that she has the info you need, and to meet her at a certain club during its like off hours. So that the club's technically closed down, but you can have your meeting there. You'll be meeting one of your local contacts, a woman by the name of Chio. As you step in, and she sort of welcomes you inside and says, it's a good day to be snooping, isn't it?
Chio, of course it is. Ugh. It was with such pleasure that it's you with the knowledge of this.
And if you want, you can only put a name to a face, see what maybe you have previous established relationships with her. You'll also roll with circle, so it's like 1 for you. Yeah, so you know she is exactly what you assumed she would be. She's not affiliated with any, not necessarily like any hunter factions or any like people who. There's no real hunters in fucking Okinawa. It's like there might like random hunters that like pass by or like do business, but like mostly it's your family that keeps things running smooth in the city. And she is exactly the sort of person who's gonna get very nosy very quickly. She tends to keep an eye on things, does a lot of like intermediary work between different supernatural groups and people. So she has a very good pulse on things. As she smiles and says, I was wondering how long it would take for your family to begin investigating this. Although I am a bit surprised it is you out of all people.
Well, please, I mean, they can hate on me all they like, but they have to acknowledge my excellence at some point.
I suppose that's true. But, well, I do have very, very interesting information about your sister.
Please, do tell.
Well, there's a reason I picked this club. She's been meeting with rather suspicious individuals here. A woman, foreigner, goes by the name Aurora. Well, let's just say I've asked about her, and she seems to be a complete mystery to a lot of people, and that's never a good sign. It's always a good sign when people don't know everything about you, but when they don't nothing, it's very concerning, right?
I mean, it is. I mean, Who doesn't want to get to know new friends around here? It's mysterious.
Yeah, she's been meeting here every now and then. It's not a regular thing, but it has happened multiple times by now.
And her bit, is she with her?
Not always, but last time, yes.
Training must not be going that well then.
I wouldn't say
Training.
they seem to be getting along quite well. They did the dance together. They seem to have fun. Well, you know your sister. She's always been the more fun-loving type.
That's what we call fun nowadays.
Ah,
Dancing
yes.
with ones. Whatever they want to call it.
Not everyone has fun reading books. Not everyone is an intellectual, as they say.
No, of course not, but the good ones of us are.
Smiles and nods.
Had any interesting reads recently?
No, unfortunately, I'm not. I'm also not a intellectual person. I like talking
You
to
could have
people.
fooled me.
Oh, you flatter.
I do more than flatter.
Well, who knows? I may even take you up on that. See if it's actually true or not.
Oh, trust me, it's true.
She smiles and sort of kind of brushes her hair out of the way. Well, you have my phone number. Feel free to call. I'll make time.
Yeah. I always have time for a pretty face. But unfortunately, mentioning that, I do have to get back to work.
Well, here's details about the woman. Sparse details I could find. I'm just gonna just slide you a small envelope. Take care, my lord.
Yeah. You as well, my dear.
You will owe her one favor for this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you take your leave, and as you like check the contents, it's like a photo, probably a couple of photos attached with just with Aurora, and like a couple of them with the two of them together, and it's a name and like two other places she's been spotted. Like a small, like it's like a very short list of other locations she's been seen at. All of them seem to be like social locations, so we're talking either like clubs, bars, that sort of thing.
Okay, looking at her, can I discern what she's potentially is?
No. We joke about the angel bit, but it's not like there's other things that can have golden eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
But yeah, no.
I was just wondering if discernible features, but yeah.
She looks quite mortal in appearance, other than the
Okay,
glowing
mortal.
eyes.
Okay, that at least puts me on some kind of
Like, no,
notice.
for sure she is something supernatural. There is no doubt. It's just
Yeah,
you don't know
but
exactly.
also a human element to it.
Yeah.
So it does mean she's not like a fucking wraith or something, but
No.
obviously
is
she's
quite
not,
physical,
but yeah.
Then again, people can disguise themselves, illusions, glamour, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of bullshit.
Alright, well, it looks like I'm gonna need another wraith, guys.
You can, I guess you can go perform more rituals. Let me. But, I was gonna say, didn't you choose one at the start though?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I
Which-
can use those if
Yeah,
you
which
want,
one?
but
Which one was that?
it was the Jinashi.
Ah, that's true.
I'm
I
definitely-
remember. I remember now because you also sent me a picture. Yes, yes. Oh, it's all coming back to me. I just wanted
Is
to
it-
add that to your character sheet. I know.
Okay, cool. Oh, if I've got one of those, that might.
Yeah, I mean you can also command that. It's just that one's more violent.
Okay, I'm not gonna have it go beat someone down in the middle of the street run. That's
This one's a literal fucking vampire zombie. But yeah, you can.
yeah, I know. I read its
You,
law.
you can command it to do things as well.
Yeah, when I need something being down in the middle of the street run, I need better spies. It's just what the rates are.
Gonna like try and like summon another wraith, like try and like have her spy, have it spy on this woman.
Yeah, have it spy on this Aurora.
I think you have to roll me performer right.
I do. 8.
Yeah, choose two of those options.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark a point of corruption, and then the MC gives you one last requirement you must
Yes.
fulfill.
You know what? I'm gonna be a bitch. Requires the assistance of a helper. You need some help on this one. Let me just look through my list of shoes to decide what kind of help would this one. Yeah, unfortunately, you are quite drained since your last wraith, and well, summoning the magic is not an exact science. Sometimes things come. Is it glitching again? Fucking microphone! I swear to God, Discord is killing me. Summoning wraiths is not the easiest. If summoning wraiths is easy, binding them to you is hard. So you are quite exhausted since last time. You want to do it again so soon? No, you can always ask for help from another necromancer.
Okay. Now, I mean, some of them agreed that my father was way too soft on my sister. Can I remember any of those faces from the meetings, the ones that agreed with me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The question is, do you want me to list them in order of ability?
No, I want you to give me the prettiest woman there.
Ah, that's easy then. It's probably Sakura.
Okay, if she agreed with me, yeah, and Angie's fucking delusional, so...
Yeah, no, she's not the biggest fan of your sister. She thinks she frolics too much and ignores her duties and responsibilities.
I'll give her a ring then.
Yeah, gonna pick up.
Well, hello, my dear.
Good day to you.
Oh, blunt, straight to business. Just how I like my women. I need a bit of her hand. I'm sure you're aware that I'm tracking down my sister and her ill doings at the moment.
Yes.
Well, I've managed to come by the extra person that she seems to be interacting with. And I need an extra spy, but I'm a bit drained from my last task of binding a wraith to me. Trust me, other things don't get me drained. Would you mind giving me a bit of a hand binding it to myself?
I will. Do you want me? Let me know when you want me to arrive at the ritual site.
I'm always ready for you.
Of course you are. Shall I then come right now?
Come whenever you want, baby.
I'll be arriving in half an hour. As yeah, it blows off the phone call. On the dot, it rings your sort of doorbell.
I answer, leaning against the door frame. Oh, do come on in.
She nods and will step inside.
Well, what have you been up to since our lovely meeting?
I've been tending to business. Nothing,
Business?
yes. Not everything revolves around your family in the city.
Oh, of course. I mean, we like to think we're more important than we are. It's a negative family trait, really.
I hate. I'm also trying not to laugh.
And so am I. This is I dumb as shit.
Is, you are quite important. Don't sell yourself short, my lord.
Oh, well, we've all got important needs around here. I'm sure your business is rather pleasurable.
Can be, depending on who I'm working with. Maybe you'll be able to help with that.
I can always help with pleasure.
Careful, my lord. Rushing things is natural instinct, but it's better to take your time with things.
Maybe I need an older woman to teach me that.
Maybe you do.
I'm always free. Whenever you want to ring.
She nods and smiles. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, she will help you perform the ritual. Summoning another wraith. Ah, yes. Let me find another picture.
A second wraith has hit the GCU.
It has.
It's
It
hit
has.
NG.
I do have in my notes that Anchi did sexually harass Sakura.
Yes,
I
he
feel
is a
like
piece of shit.
Yes,
That is
I-
his personality.
I think she's not the only one. I think he does this to everyone. So.
There's a reason this kid was kicked out.
I didn't think the HR department of a necromancer clan would be like well staffed, but God, it had to be.
Like, sir, we have to kick him out. We can't justify this anymore. later. Don't know. You know what? I have wonderful. I'm gonna encourage this behavior. Yeah. You summon and you bind a new wraith. I'm just gonna name her wraith number 2. I don't think you care to know their names or anything.
It won't
It's-
run. It depends. Okay, I want to know her name. You know.
God. As let me give me a moment. I need a specific.
Guys, I hope you kill Angie like this.
Oh, they will. They will. I think Zaz is locked in.
All I need is the order from Sakura, and you're dead.
But Sakura, what do you mean? Sakura loves me.
It's like, yeah, you see, like it's clear, like her silhouette is well defined. You can tell was a woman in her life. Now only the shadows sort of remain. It's very hard to tell in this distinguishing features as she submits to your will. My lord.
Well, how are you?
Bold. Hungry.
You wish to feed?
Can't feed. Dead. I can still enjoy things.
I could help you with enjoyment.
How?
We won't worry about that for now. I have a job for you.
She nods.
Yeah. There's a woman roaming around town. Hold up the picture. I need you to track her down. Give me information on her. And for your help, I might be able to help you back.
Just nods and take off.
Well, thank you, Sakura. This has been a pleasurable evening.
Really has.
Of course, if you need my help with anything at all, don't be afraid to give me a ring.
I am. Huh. Maybe you can help me with something.
Really?
I am in need of, let's just say, a certain unconventional ingredients.
I do have my ways of tracking those down.
Well, just gonna like take a piece of paper and write down a couple of Mostly like more exotic herbs. Passes them to you. Whenever you have the list, bring them to my house.
Oh, trust me, it won't take me long to get over there.
Be waiting.
You won't be waiting long.
Just gonna smile and nod and bid you a good evening. She'll take her leave.
Okay, let's track these down. Could I use Bones their money, or would these be too outside of that?
Oh no, no what? You know what? I'll let you apply it to this one. That's true, because you would have. You know what? I'm gonna retcon that. It's not bones she needs. That's not herbs she needs. It's like certain necromantic ingredients, like certain animal bones and shit.
She needs this bone, Grant.
Yeah, you should do that. I encourage this. Yeah, you can roll bones or their money.
Let's go.
Look at that. You look through the list, and actually you already have what you need in your collection.
As I turn to her, wait up a second. It's all here. I'll grab the bag and we can head back to your place.
Very generous of you.
Of course. I wouldn't want a woman of your stature to carry her own supplies.
She'll smile and nod. So yeah, no, you grab the bones as you'll get into your car and drive to her place. As you walk inside, she says, "Tea, my lord?"
Of course.
Place the bones, and yeah, she'll make you a cup of tea. And she'll sit down with you at the table.
As I've said at the other side. So you were talking about business earlier.
I was.
Happen to fill me in on it, or too private?
I thought you came here for pleasure.
I mean, I did.
Why bring up business?
Like I said, I love a woman who gets straight down to it.
You know, Lord, has been a while for me.
It's hard to believe. A woman of your beauty.
Not everyone has your courage and boldness.
And they're fools.
They are.
Even death, compared to you, would be a pleasure.
She'll sort of get up and say, "The bedroom is upstairs. I'll be waiting for you to finish the tea." It's,
As I sip on
It's-
this tea, is there anything notable in it?
She will just say, says, its properties will make sure that this will be more durable for all of us.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, as you taste it, it does have a particular bitter taste to it.
Would I recognize anything like it?
You're not an alchemist, so
But I do munch on the dead grunt.
I don't think. Yeah, you can roll me. Keep your cool.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, yeah, actually. Well, you're not gonna have the forward because that's only for the fucking bones.
Yeah, I put it on the sheet. I mean, I get to choose it it's ruined out or not. Oh, fuck.
Well, listen. The effects are quite rapid. You are feeling more in the mood than usual.
I get down to business, Grunt.
Yeah, just go upstairs. Listen, it's gonna be a long and enjoyable ride for you. As 10 sessions. That's 10 sessions. More like 4, 5 at most. Okay. Well, we're gonna switch scenes now as well, Janie. Her last scheme didn't pan out too well. Probably it was an issue of scale.
I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop
Yeah.
and order something large and get a table close to the counter where finished drinks are placed for people to retrieve.
Gonna say I think they have waiters, but yeah, you can find. What's the plan here? Walk me through the plan first, because
So the plan is that I've got a table near a. I'm imagining this is like Starbucks. So they just put out the.
God no, it's not.
Oh, damn.
Unless your
I'm
favorite
gonna
place.
find a
Is, no, I was
Starbucks.
gonna say unless your favorite coffee place is Starbucks.
Then I'm going to find a Starbucks because I need a
Okay.
place that doesn't bring you your coffee for this to work.
I was gonna. That's fine, but I was gonna. I assumed, but I gave Janie the benefit of the doubt that her favorite.
Janie
coffee
probably has
place-
better taste in coffee than Starbucks.
So yeah, but I think you can find a Starbucks.
Okay.
One Starbucks in town. So your idea is to like spike the drinks as they are sort of.
Yeah, in between them being placed and the person coming up for them.
Yeah. Give me keep your cool. You will gain a +1 because you are doing this somewhere where people are not gonna be paying too much attention. And just you take you have like a forward box. You have like a +1 in there, and then when you click keep your cool, it will prompt you.
Oh, I just rolled it without the
Yeah, it's
+1.
fine. It's still a full success. So
Okay.
yeah, you do this. Manage to spike a few more drinks. Second. How horrible should I make this? I need
Extremely.
counsels as
I was
well.
gonna say you need to ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. Finding pictures that are not just anime is so fucking hard. I'll never play another game in Japan again. Even for women, which is like Pinterest is like biggest fucking thing. Come on.
Did take many. It did take me. It did take me many moons to build up my Pinterest board.
God. Like, surely it's. No, actually. Get full. There we
No,
go.
no, little Romanian boy. Don't look up Japanese women on Pinterest.
It's all either anime or it's like, well, surely you meant like from the Edo period. I'm like, no, actually modern. We'll get fucked. Okay. Yeah, you wait there for a bit, and as you were like maybe getting disillusioned that nothing again is happening, one of the people will walk back and start gonna say not start an argument necessarily, but very like indicate that something is wrong with their drink. Like she is clearly upset about that and is like complaining, making like an actual complaint. And well, she's not combusting, but nobody else seemed to have any sort of reaction. As if you like maybe get a bit closer to overhear this. A young woman is like, it just has a weird taste. I don't. As the employee will nod, says, "No, don't worry. We will make you another one. Just please wait."
She also doesn't notice that she's currently on fire.
Who is currently on fire?
You said combusting.
No, I made a joke that like she's not like there's no like visible
I see.
change to her. Yeah, because a lot of Fey birds, as far as you're aware, tend to be quite explosive or like it's very visually obvious. It's not. If this is, I'm saying combustion because it's a summer Fey, like. But this might just be part of the process because you were told that there's a transitioning period.
I'm going to approach her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry there's something wrong with your coffee. What does it taste like?
I wouldn't know. It's just, well, certainly, maybe the milk was spoiled. I don't know.
Oh, I hope your next cup of coffee is better.
I hope so too.
And then I'll leave her alone. Wouldn't want to weird her out.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Luckily, these people are very polite. They'll sort of like nod along, and it's not America where you get like bullied for no random fucking reason, as I've learned in other games. But yeah, she's gonna just get like another coffee order and sit down at the table and on her little iPad resume whatever she was doing. Keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'm going to. Um, does the coffee cup that she brought up that tastes bad have like the sticker with her name on it?
Yeah, I mean it was her. It was the one you spiked.
Okay, then I'm going to read her name.
It's true. Second. Nanami.
Not quite sure what I'm going to do with the first name, but I've got it at least.
I'm pretty sure on Starbucks they put your first name, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't put your. Yeah, they'd put your first name, but they'd misspell it.
God damn. I'll never forget the most confused Starbucks barista I've ever met in my life. I want a simple coffee. What do you mean? The coffee with milk? What? Insane? Say I should make this as awful as possible. Find a properly demonic.
You want to go for horrifying crap, but you could go for funny. Do something funny.
Nah, I found it. Nah, it's this one is it's for hate. Yeah, you see like what looks like a demon just like wandering. Well, probably honestly just also gets a coffee. The supernaturals also like come here to get their things. But like normally it's just covered up by glamour, right? As the woman sort of as she like glances up from her iPad, looks up and then sees the demon walk through and just kind of stand in line. You can see the horrified look on her face as she's like completely paralyzed with fear and confusion.
I walk over and sit at her table. Do not react. They will notice you.
And see it as well? What the fuck is that?
Do I recognize what it is?
I mean, you know it's a demon. What's your
Okay.
You can always roll me put a name to a face. 0 because you don't have any. Actually, no, you have 1 in wild, so never mind. Roll with a 1.
Let's see if I can get that right this time.
No, so it's one. So you click on the dice icon, and it'll show you an empty box, and you put N1 in it.
What kind of move is this?
Put a name to a face. It's part of the circle moves.
Okay. Click on the dice.
Yeah.
Ah.
You have no idea who this is. And you know it's a demon, but that's about it.
It's a demon. I don't know who it is, but it's a demon.
Oh. I need to I need to leave. She like starts like grabbing her stuff and just getting ready to bolt.
If you're seeing things like this, you shouldn't be alone.
What?
Do you want me to come with you?
Who are you?
My name is Janie with the Eyes of Night.
Why are you like? Go ahead.
So, do I have a glamour, and is she now seeing past it?
Yeah. Problem is, I don't think because like from me looking at you, you don't look like that like weird.
So my character, that's my character. Glamored experience, appearance.
Well, you should have sent me the actual character because Supernatural is just
Well,
automatic.
I was looking on art sites and trying not to use AI. So
Well,
it's what I could find.
yeah. Well, listen. Send me your actual character picture if you want, or if you have like
Okay.
anything specific. Maybe listen. I have a wide, vast gallery.
I'll send you a description.
Yeah, it would have been way
Sorry?
more difficult if it was a man, but with a woman, we can handle that.
No, sorry.
That's fine.
But instead of normal eyes, completely black eyes, and even paler.
That like, is that it?
Yeah,
Okay.
just completely white skin and hair, and totally black eyes from pupil to sclera.
Give me a. I'll do this
Okay.
myself.
Cracking open Photoshop.
I am, in fact, yes.
Listen, Shadow, I gotta give you props. Damn, you play him like a natural.
I have no idea how, but yeah.
You play him like a guy with experience.
Okay, I don't go around harassing women. Please, you've got to believe me.
Oh no, the company you keep and the other servers.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've
He's
been
the
learning a
prison
lot
warden.
from
He's the
them.
warden, Zach.
Listen. It would be very convenient for him to be able to claim that he merely adopted the mannerisms of these freaks.
If you stare at the abyss,
Just the abyss long enough, eventually the abyss is gonna blink like a bitch.
Look, I don't want to even think about staring at Wolf's Abyss.
Fucking drink, everyone. Drink. 0 days.
It's horrifying, Ross. It is horrifying.
Listen, Shadow. You are doing apparently community service with this one. I don't know what to tell.
Angie's tamed compared to anything they can unleash.
Apparently you're learning valuable fucking acting lessons.
Apparently. To be fair, this is more llama than wolves, but you know.
Every time Anji speaks, I want to die.
He's meant to be a piece of shit. I don't want him living this. Or he's not gonna be. He's not gonna be like the fucking like hero of this. The victor.
I don't think there's gonna be a hero.
No, but I meant like the victor.
If our characters ever meet and you ever make a pass at me, I promise to completely miss the point you're trying to make.
That's fine. Nah, to be fair, you'd find Janie more interesting than sexually appealing.
I tell people my sexual orientation is no.
What are you into? Fuck off.
Listen, he has to balance fate. Which is like his sexual orientation is yes.
Hate does, in fact, parade his disgusting adult woman fetish everywhere.
Listen, Angie may be bad, but he's not the Roy Mathers bad. I'm sorry.
Hate has managed to wood female NPCs within nanoseconds of them being posted.
So,
You could go online just to.
I was gonna say, Shadow. No matter how bad you think Angie is, Hate has already.
Damn. Yeah, but hate is a member of the Shadowverse, so like.
That's true. Although he doesn't
Yes.
admit it though. He is the.
No, like he won't admit it, but he is.
Hate is in fact one of the prisoners, one of the asylum members.
Just because he says he hates the other asylum members doesn't mean he doesn't live there.
It's true. I bet he's defending himself in chat right now.
He's
No, he's
surprisingly not.
Damn.
I will only assume he's away from the keyboard.
It's working right now, but I bet you he's seething. Unless he tells me otherwise, it's true.
Within the next 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The window is closed. It's true.
Let's submit the picture for review.
The council.
Let's see. No, because I edited the picture. And I need to see if Ross agrees. Is this what you were going for? Complete white skin, white hair, pitch black eyes. Ah, Ross has muted himself. Damn.
Damn.
I guess he hates it that much.
Sorry, where did you post it?
In general, chat.
Okay. The fact that I'm stuck in NPCs is not doing me any favors. Yes. Perfect.
That's horrible. I love it.
And I appreciate you doing that.
Worries. My discount Photoshop skills. I've done so many black eyes at this point.
Unfortunately, Hate, you did in fact come and speak in your defense after the window has closed, so we will disregard that. Grunt delete Hate's
I
comment.
was gonna say that's incorrect though, because Mac doesn't do that to women. He's specific to men. You, on the other hand, Hate, do it to both women and men. Shut the fuck up. Mac's very particular, actually. Unlike you.
Grunt, I petition we remove Hate's remark from the record.
I need to screenshot this so he doesn't like remove the evidence. Like, Hate, how can you like let me post actual?
Hate, Grunt, I petition that we put Hate in the pillory.
It's like, look at this. Case fucking closed. Yeah, but no, as she like now it like sees your actual form. Like I She's like slowly like backing into the wall behind her.
Try not to react. You don't want the demon to notice you.
You know what? You can give me persuade an NPC.
Is there a way to boost my rolls?
Your ability. No, it's bedlam her. If you use fairy magic, you can bedlam her to like calm down.
Okay.
It's just that you have to select one of the options from fairy magic. So, suffer 1 harm, mark 1 corruption, give your monarch another death.
I'll take a dot in or a point in corruption.
Yeah.
You can tell what game system I'm used to playing with you people.
Yeah, no, you as you like touch her, she like you calm her down. You alter the emotional state she's feeling as she'll sort of nod and say, "Yeah, no, you're right. Okay." Why are your eyes like that?
They changed while I was in the land of the Fae.
You're like you're not human then.
I'm not human. I was human. I'm not Fae, but I'm not human.
Okay, things weird right now, so I trust you.
Truly a bad decision. Out of character.
It's fine. Listen, you should take her to your monarch. Like, listen, I found one. I found a hidden fae, just like me.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
I'm making a drink, so noise.
Did Drake taking ASMR?
What?
It is. It's listen, it's fine. You drink ASMR.
That should be on the bingo card as well. Noises from Ross's kitchen.
That's true. Or my downstairs neighbor shelling me.
I feel like it should be noises from anyone's kitchen. I feel like we hear a lot. We hear a lot from like Hate's work kitchen.
The
If you guess the
infamous
turn of the
fucking
vibe.
freezer. I'll get that one.
Listen, as somebody who also works in a food industry, the freezer does scream very loudly whenever there's a problem.
Yeah, but the funny part is everyone seems to just ignore it. That's fine. He does that often.
The only time there's a problem with the fucking freezer is when we're busy. There's never a fucking problem when we're fucking.
Question.
Yes.
Actually, a few questions. I don't trust my Fey Monarch, do I?
That's up to you.
Well, actually, no. First, what were her instructions to me after I found someone?
I don't think she gave you much instructions. I'll be honest. I don't remember her
Perfect.
giving too many instructions.
Do I know any Fey who are less sadistic locally?
I mean, probably. When you say less sadistically, what do you mean by that?
Not likely to make this poor woman's life worse than it's gonna be anyway.
Oh, that's a difficult question. You know what? Question is, well, you can look. Maybe listen. You may they you do know they exist, but you have to like find them. So probably you'll have to roll for that. Give me a hit the streets
Okay.
if you want to like track down someone you think is gonna be a better tutor for this young Fae.
Okay.
So you
I don't
can,
necessarily need. I don't necessarily want to be alone in it.
yeah. But no, in fact, most Fae.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I was gonna say, unfortunately for you, you do get a +1 in that
Well,
because you have
Puts me up to 7.
one in circle, in the wild circle. So
puts me up to 7.
yes, that's a partial success. And you have to choose one. Either they're juggling their own problems, or the cost is gonna be like greater than what you thought it was.
Either they're juggling their own problems or what?
It's gonna cost you more for them to like help you out with this one.
Yeah, well, we're all juggling our own problems. I think that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, that's fine. You want to find. Are you looking for someone from like somewhere exclusively?
No.
You know what? There's a new Fae in town that she's like awfully nice to literally everyone.
I was going to ask what the likelihood of getting this poor young woman some ice cream was.
You know, Opal is in fact wants to be everyone's best friend. Just that people are weirded out by like her friendliness and excitement.
If you come with me, I'll take you. If you come with me, I'll take you to meet someone who knows more about this than I do.
I think I just want to go home. I'll be honest.
You can, but you should find out more about what you are before you.
You mean what
Leave.
I am?
Well, you shouldn't be able to see what you're seeing unless there's something unusual about you. Unless you're like me somehow.
Oh, listen, I trust you, so if you think that's for the best, okay?
We're going to go get ice cream.
Well, that sounds pleasantly normal. I'm just gonna like get up and follow you. Yeah, you'll lead her over to Opal's place. You'll walk inside. It's probably like late in the afternoon. As you just see like another customer like walking out looking quite creeped out. You know for a fact that this place is struggling with reviewers. As you walk in and you see like Opal like pacing back and forth before she notices you.
Before we go in,
Yes.
The owner is a little unusual. Just letting you know.
How unusual can we get?
She's very friendly.
That sounds fine.
I'm not going to comment further.
Yeah. You walk in and as you see Opal pacing back and forth, she notices you walking in. She's like, Janie?
Hello, Opal.
So lovely to see you again. I just have like a new branded flavor ice cream I need you to try. She's immediately gonna reach for underneath the fucking like freezer and start like getting you a cup of ice cream. Yes, what?
I turned to Nanami. You're not Jewish, are you?
No.
Good. I'm good. This ice cream isn't kosher. And then I'll take the ice cream.
She has the very, very confused look on her face. It's yeah, no, listen, this new strawberry flavor one is it's very filling if you like take a couple of bites.
This is good. Thank you.
I just don't get it why. I also got some good reviews from one of the necromancers. My first actual 5-star review. He was very happy about that.
Congratulations. This is Nanami. She's new.
She waves excitedly at her and just nods back. See what you said about the excitement.
She was drinking coffee, and then she saw a demon, and then she saw me. And I thought that you and I could help her more than just I could alone.
She like she looks normal. You like a human, or are you like?
I don't know how to run all the tests. I don't know if there are all the tests, but
Okay,
if there are, I don't know how to run them.
I know exactly what to do. She like you see her grab a knife and start going around the counter. Nanami's
I don't react. This is
yeah,
normal.
Nanami looks super scared at this. Opal immediately grabs her hand, fucking stabs her through the hand as like Nanami screams in pain. As Opal pulls out the knife and starts healing the wounds, like, no. Definitely not a demon. They would be more resistant to this. Seem pretty mortal as Nanami is like freaking out. As Opal just kind of keeps holding her hand. As you see her face just like calm down visibly before your eyes. Okay, she's a bit freaked out. You know what? I have some very good ice cream in the back, right there. Yes, you should go take it. As she's gonna start dragging her in the back. Looks at you. Please flip the sign that says open to close.
I flipped the sign to closed.
I presume then eventually you would head in the kitchen area in the back.
Yeah.
As well.
I'd probably lock the door as well.
You walk in and you see like fucking Nanami is completely zoned out. So Opal sort of crosses her arms, says, so she was freaking out. How new at this is she?
The Summer Queen gave me some water and told me to give the water to people. And Nanami is the first to react.
She kind of tilts her head. You have some of that water?
I still have some, right?
Yeah. Very, very little left, but yeah, you still have a bit.
I take it out.
Like, can I keep this? And I want to try something with it.
Do you need all of it?
Well, she looks at like the machines in the back. Want to make ice cream with it?
Yes, please.
Yes. kicks you in the back. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of well, there's a lot of unmarked sort of bottles that this is gonna be placed next to, that are all labeled weird like flavors of ingredients. Some of these are like clearly sort of different body parts from different creatures and people, sort of grounded into powder or turned into like paste or actual liquefied. But she doesn't just like do this to humans. She does this to other supernaturals. She does it to other supernaturals as well, right? So this is a full-fledged alchemical lab here in the back room that's manufacturing this ice cream. So she's just gonna start working on this new mixture as she keeps adding she adds the water to it. And I presume you stay here to watch the process.
Mm-hmm.
As after a few hours, she has an entire fucking box filled with chocolate flavored ice cream and a bunch of other things. You swear some of the things she put into it, it looks like sparkles, like golden sparkles that are still glowing even now.
Did you put glitter in the ice cream?
No, those are our angel spleens. You grind them into dust and like it keeps the sparkle even after they die. It's
I was about to say that I thought angels were bigger than that.
well, yes, but when you ground them in many bits, angels are. Listen, I don't tell this to anyone. I managed to secure a very lucrative contract with people overseas. They sell me different parts that they don't really use them in many things because they're not potent enough for whatever they want to use them, but they add such a crunchy flavor. And look, it sparkles as she shows the ice cream.
I'm glad it's not glitter. That stuff is hard to remove.
Yes. So, I'll be start selling this. And I'll let you know how people react. See if we can have more people like her. Nanami is just sort of zoning out in a corner.
She hasn't changed at all physically, has she?
No.
Okay. So, is she one of us, or is she just having a weird reaction?
Well, she's not one of us yet.
Oh,
Transformation has started. I heard rumors about this, but I never actually got my hands on the stuff. It's supposed to be quite rare, but I don't know the exact formula.
it happened to me, or something like it happened to me.
We're also turned into a fae?
Yes.
It's quite illegal. You do know that. I guess you're summer, so it makes sense why your monarch doesn't care about the rules. I bring this to my monarch. No, I think she'll be upset at this.
There's a lot that no one told me. I didn't know that it was illegal.
Well, my understanding, it's something that they have tried to do multiple times across, well, for a long time. And there was a big scandal with this when they tried it in the States. It didn't work out well. It's just weird that it does now, because I was pretty sure this requires... Maybe your monarch found another way. Is you know, I may be Winter, but I have a good working relationship with Edwina. She is creative, to say the least. Also, she doesn't she doesn't judge me for my collection. Give me a second. It kept cutting out, in and out, right? I'm not just me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It did, but it wasn't like so bad that like I couldn't understand what was going on. So yeah.
Because I'm like watching my screen. I'm like, when it's lighting up, when it's not.
You
Hopefully-
were generally comprehensible. It was slightly annoying rather than either extremely annoying or crippling.
Yeah. So basically, she did say that. It's like, Edwina doesn't judge me for my collection, so.
That's good. You make good ice cream.
No, I
Even
mean
if it is.
my my icicle collection.
Oh,
Have I never
haven't
showed
seen.
you?
I don't think so.
Oh, I need to show you. Listen, this can't wait. She puts down the thing. Come, it's in the freezer. Just grabs your hand, starts dragging you away.
I mean, I read her. I'm not resisting at all. I want to see her icicle collection.
Yeah, she's gonna open the door to the freezer as it will lead as the Fey portal into the port of Winter as you step onto the crunchy snow. And it's a very desolate looking area. But there are a lot of sort of ice sculptures of, well, people and demons and other things, bigger, smaller, all sorts of like it's an entire fucking landfill of them, probably like dozens and dozens, maybe even like 100 or so, maybe even more. There is also this like thick, almost like fog that surrounds this area. It makes it hard to see at distance.
Is this the Winter Court?
Yes, this is my domain. Okay.
I like it here. It's quiet and cold,
Yes.
and it's quiet and cold and simple.
I won't call it simple. Well, I can make it. I usually have lights that can like plug into them, and then they light up.
That sounds pretty.
Want to see it? Want to see the light show?
Mhm. Yes, please.
As yeah, you as she like puts her hand. It's almost like there's like a light source sort of underneath these sculptures as they light up, and the ice it's rather clear, and you can see that these are not sculptures. These are actual beings that were sort of frozen in different postures that like light up with different colors, and it is like an actual light show as the light sort of bounces and reflects and refracts.
Are they dead?
I mean, I don't know. I don't check. Some can survive the freezing process. Most don't. But this is where I keep the bad people. People who...
At least they're bad people.
Yes. No, I would never do this to a friend. She smiles and then watches, and she like again twists her hand, and you see now the sculptures start moving, as you can see the dead bodies being animated through the ice. Because every time they move, it has to like break them and start animating them forcibly.
Okay, now it's too busy.
Oh, sorry. She's like makes them stop immediately.
I like it here more than I like the summer court.
I mean,
Don't tell anyone I said that.
I can't make that promise. You're always invited here.
Thank you.
She's gonna give you like a, just kind of like gonna squeeze your shoulder.
Don't tell anyone I said that if you can not tell anyone I said that.
I won't,
If you have to, I understand.
I
If you
won't-
have to, I understand.
I won't tell it to any other Fae. I have to brag to certain friends.
We don't always get to choose what we say. So I understand.
Suppose someone compelling you, someone making you say things you don't wanna.
There are people we can't lie to.
Like who?
Our monarchs.
That's not true. I lie to my monarch all the time.
There are people I can't lie to.
Is she like forcing you? Is she like bad to you?
I don't want to say anything that I'd have to lie about. Or not be able to lie about.
You know we can help you. Have you ever met the Winter Monarch? Have you ever met any other monarch?
No.
You want
I
it?
thought the Winter Monarch was dead.
Yeah, but the new one's like nicer. Like I preferred messing with the old one, but like the old one was also slightly meaner. The old one was insane, and the new one is I like her. She's cool with me.
Maybe later, but thank you.
She nods.
Should we go back to
Yes.
the ice cream store?
Yes. Start. You head back. You realize it's been an hour. The entire thing took maybe like 10-15 minutes for you, but in the real time it's been an hour. As she will prepare to sell the ice cream. A lot of people. As she says, you can leave Nanami here, and I'll make sure she doesn't get into any trouble with others until she adjusts a bit better.
Keep her safe. Let me know if there's anything you need from me. I am responsible for this.
Since I'm helping you, maybe you can help me.
Of course.
There is a certain vengeful spirit that wants to kill me.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm used to it, but I need you to well, I need you to like distract him for a bit.
What's his name?
Colton.
Have you tried offering him ice cream?
I did. He did not appreciate it. I also tried freezing him, and that doesn't work. So
Maybe he likes books.
maybe. You go talk to him. And she's just gonna give you like a random address.
Do you know anyone who knows anything more about him?
Shrugs and says, "Not that many people like me and or talk to me."
That's too bad. You have good ice cream, and you're nice.
There's just this beaming smile on her. Ah, you're like her favorite person in the world right now.
I'll help you. And then I'll hug her and leave.
Gonna give you a tight hug as you walk away, off in the street to find this spirit of vengeance. As You reach the address, and you do see it's like a block of ice. This is like some random fucking alleyway. It's not far from here. It's like 10-minute walk. Like it seems like the entire alleyway has been flooded. There's water leaking everywhere, and in the alleyway you see this sort of block of ice clearly melting away. As you do see Colton inside, this like vaguely human-shaped individual, as it also glows with a blue hue.
I walk over to the block of ice and tap on it.
Yeah, as well, you give it like a tap, it will start cracking as it shatters immediately, and you see the man inside sort of like look towards you, and just you hear the voice. Who are you?
I am Janie with the Eyes of Night.
Suppose I found you at last.
You were looking for me.
I think so. You are a victim of the Fey machinations, are you not?
Yes. I found the book and I read the book, and the book took me into the realm of the Fae.
That is a lie. A lie.
But I found it. But I found the book and I read the book, and the book took me into the lands of the Fae.
It was not the book that did that. It was your monarch and her schemes. You were a human once.
Yes.
Books don't turn you into a Fae. Sick, twisted, alchemical rituals do. Do you not
What
remember?
kind of rituals? I remember that I found the book and I read the book, and the book took me into the lands of the Fae. I don't remember a ritual.
I know of it. Your monarchs imbue a potion with their own power. Several more ingredients. Then the victims drink the potion. A small chance of success. The potion transforms the user into half a Fae. And then the user must use their Fae powers for becoming fully. I know that because once I was a victim of it too.
What do you want from me?
I want you to help me prevent more people from succumbing to this. Which court do you belong to?
The Summer Court?
You would help testify to this extent. The other monarchs, they would be able to take action against this.
What do you need from me in order to testify?
Your presence. I look at you and I see no sign of malice.
When?
Now.
I will do this.
Very well. Follow me. As yeah, gonna lead you away. As gonna find another portal that opens and we'll step through. We'll be cutting back to well, Naomi's not here, so moving through the list.
She's fighting fires.
Yeah. Well, what is Ruby doing right now with the R&R?
So as Ruby is like bar hopping, hopping, she is like trying to get some information, like basically getting like information on anything, like things that are happening around Okinawa right now. Because it's become clear to her that there's a lot more going on than just this new arrival, more than just this than the Yara thing. But she is mainly focusing on the Yara thing because that is what Sakura has directed her towards.
You can roll me hit the streets, and just need to specify which circle, like through which circle are you like trying to like gain this info? Because you only have like a limited amount of time for now. Prioritize.
It would be wild. Give me 1 second. Just writing down something right now.
Yep. I'm also gonna be back in like 3 minutes. Gonna make myself a cup of coffee.
I don't think it's gonna be a long game, guys.
No, neither do I.
We might end up in Brazil faster than we thought.
It's just 2 more sessions. It's a full session campaign.
Remember those 4 scenes we saw at the Christina at Four Seasons? Yeah, we're gonna work through all those 4 games.
Yeah, rapid speed.
5 sessions each. 5 sessions each.
That's too bad. I'm getting into my character's head.
No, we're quiet right now. Grant left to go make coffee.
That is true. Thanks for pointing that out, says.
I'm sorry, Hate, that your fucking circus has decided to go quiet for like 5 minutes.
It's like in the stand throwing popcorn at people.
I was
You
just
can-
about to tell him that there must be something wrong with his speakers.
That's fine. The circus has returned. The show must go
Yes.
on.
But yes, I'm going to hit the streets. I'm going to use the wild, which
Yeah.
I have +1 in.
Roll me that, please. You know what?
Podcast.
That's correct. Choose one of those.
Choose one of them. You know what? Whoever I'm going to is juggling their own problems.
As
Ruby
you
is not a problem solver.
as you should. Yeah, listen, because you asked a lot about Yara and her activities, and she does, unfortunately, is not the most diligent of people, so she will be hanging around at bars, nightclubs, partying, and well, you'll have to sort of mingle in the same crowds, and
God
eventually,
damn, going to bars. The one place Ruby never goes.
eventually you will be pointed to someone who has more info on that, as you ask your more demonic contacts. As well, she's a local. You can give me put a name to a face for Rin.
Yeah, partial.
Yeah, so Rin's a local. She's been here for many years now. Originally came from mainland Japan, and she has like it's not like the best reputations, but she's not like a major power player. She is sort of just around, and luckily those people who are just around are also the people who tend to notice a lot of things. And well, rumor has it she has been sort of more snoopy than usual. She has been hanging out around the similar places as Yara does. You want to approach her with questions.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, you can find her at one of these nightclubs. You'll sort of sit down with her at the table. She smiles at you and it's like, "Ooh, I hope I'm not in trouble, officer."
No, I don't think you are.
Then is this like a personal matter? Or are you just here to have fun?
I always have fun, but this is a somewhat personal matter, yes.
How can I help?
I need to inquire about the recent happenings of Yara Soto.
Ooh. Oh. Interesting. What's the princess doing now? Other than, of course, getting blackout drunk and grinding on her girlfriend.
Well, that's the problem. There are a lot of rumors, but nothing concrete. My job right now is to sift through the rumors to find what's actually happening.
She has been hanging out with a foreigner recently. I mean, maybe not surprising, but I guess that's something, right? Although I hear, people gossip that it's not just a friendly relationship. But
business or political relationship then?
She kind of laughs. Yara, political. I mean, I suppose she's not incompetent, but I wouldn't. I would be surprised if she engaged with politics of her own volition. So I assume there must be some sort of. Who knows? Maybe she's changing, growing up, maturing. You know her better than I do.
Pleasure and politics can be one and the same for the right kind of person, I suppose.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I can tell you a lot more than just the rumors and the gossips on the street, and give you some hard facts, unverifiable facts for you, but facts from my perspective, if you're interested. It's just that if you know this, there's no easy way to turn back.
I do what I do for the good of the clan. I don't plan on turning back.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's hanging out with angels.
Interesting acquaintances to keep.
Yeah, especially for a necromancer. I don't think they would get along. Angels are very pissy about who messes with the dead and souls, and well, the Izanami are well, they've made an empire out of that.
These angels have names, I assume.
Well, I only know one that's been sort of public and around. Goes by the name of Aurora. But let me tell you something about these fuckers. There's one, there's probably others hiding. Well, I don't think they're fucking because, well, doesn't strike me as angel ammo.
If you had to make a guess, what do you think the arrangement is?
Depends. If she wants to make a grab for power, she could probably use them as potent allies. Maybe she's just feeling regretful about her family's sins and wants redemption.
I personally doubt that. I had a recent interaction with her, and she took the pragmatic stance in the debate. So you doubt that personally.
Well, then, I will say this. Certain circles being a heavenly asset, be a quite lucrative deal. And, well, like I said, the angels would love for the Izanami to crash.
We will nod. Imagine being the asset to such powerful forces would have a great many benefits, but power like that tends to attract enemies.
Other than that, I don't know what other possible reasons an angel would have to want to reach out to her. But then again, I'm not. They are secretive people. There is also a rumor that an archangel may be in town. But, well, that's wild speculation.
Wild speculation it may be, that's... If there's even the slightest chance, it has to be taken for consideration.
In the sense that I'm not even sure they exist proper. It might just be like ugly angels, but at least that's what I heard. I've never seen one, so.
I may attempt to figure someone out.
Yes.
All right. Partial success.
Ask your question.
Yes, the first one is how could I get her to be more forthcoming with information? She does seem rather bit cagey with the information.
Well, she clearly doesn't like the angels, and she clearly is not a big fan of at least she's not a big fan of the Izanamis either.
All right.
So if you like, right now she's like, well, I'm talking to their enforcers, so I can't just be like open with my beliefs. So if you offer her some guarantee that you won't just fucking bludgeon her head in.
Ruby will kind of lean in and she'll kind of whisper, I am not on what you could call an official investigation. A board member has charged me with a private, separate expedition, you could say. What anything told to me will not be reported to the clan head.
Yeah, but aren't you like bound by oath to them? Listen, I'll make you a deal. It's a risky deal, I'll admit. But if you're curious, or if, well, more exactly, your friend is curious about learning more, I can put you in charge with the person who gave me all of this info. She's gonna like slip you like, looks like an invitation. It's a small card, just the logo on it. They give you an address, you show this card, they'll let you in. And well, you have to bring in a friend as well. He won't talk to you. Might talk to them.
Ruby will nod that and she'll say, appreciate this, and I will say, I have many oaths. But my oath above all else is to see to the safety of the clan as a whole, not to a singular family. I'll keep your name out of this if it comes to it.
Yeah, she's this is the logo, by the way. Anyone had any doubts?
Ah, damn. Wonder what that logo could be.
Yeah. I can also give you an address. It's an address of a small time like pub.
There was a 90% chance Ruby has been at this pub before. She's been in almost every fucking bar in Okinawa at this point.
Yeah, like it's a small one, but yeah, if you like purposefully decide, you know, I'm gonna do them all, then yes, most likely.
Ruby is perpetually fucking hazed, man.
Listen, you have a second question you can ask?
Yeah, I shall ask. What exactly is the nature of her beef with the clan? Listen,
I was about to
There
say
might
it's
be some-
not personal, but it is. She's. Nah. Listen. You know what? I think I know how to make this hilarious. It is quite personal.
Rin was in fact sexually harassed by Anji.
Yes. She's a woman. I realized. Angie, listen, Shadow, you can contradict me. Would Angie like hit on this one aggressively?
Oh, Grant, without a doubt.
You know what? Yeah, it's very personal. She was for a short period of time being the focus of Angie's fucking harassment to the point where it got really fucking ugly. And she couldn't do anything to him because she was like the heir at the time.
Cool. Question: was I informed if Anji was leading the official investigation into this?
I think she told you that they brought him in to like. This is like
Yeah.
Kodo's way of like trying to like reinstate his son back.
Yeah. Ruby will just state as well, and I will tell you this for your own benefit. Anji is leading the official investigation, and if he succeeds, it's likely he will be heir again. I will leave you to do with that information as you will.
She sort of grimaces. Noted. Can't believe they brought that cocksucker back.
Oh, he is the leader of the clan, is a man obsessed with legacy, and if one child fails, one must lead. Though, I will say no more about that matter. I will not besmirch the leadership of the clan.
Yeah. Competent dad. Fuck up children. Yeah. Listen. Now, I get to ask.
Yes.
How could she put you in her debt? What would be the, if any, potential way?
Well, listen, it's very clear Sakura has her own political goals. Ruby's not exactly sure on what the full extent of those are or the reach of them are, but if she could assist that in any way, that would certainly put Ruby in her debt.
Listen, I'm already helping you out with this, but I don't want Anji to succeed. So, what if I assist you on a more permanent basis? You can't be everywhere at the same time. Need more eyes and ears, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm important enough that people will talk to me, but not so important that people will notice me. You are much more noticeable.
Yeah, I think at that point Ruby will take a drag of the cigarette. She'd say, I have earned a certain reputation as a clan executioner, yes?
So how about it? I keep feeding you info. We work together on this.
Ruby will nod and extend her hand.
Gonna firmly shake your hand as I'll say this will be a total of 2 favors for her. That you will owe her, basically.
Sounds good.
Feel free to also mark experience with wild if you have that one. But yeah, no. We also make a note that we provide more info. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a total Sakura sweep.
Yeah, listen. Fine. All you need to do to make this unholy alliance even like funnier is to somehow bring Opal and Sakura working together, and we will have.
Listen, Ruby personally finds Opal very annoying. But, like, she's not, like, horrified by what she's doing. It's like, that's not the worst thing I've seen people do with bodies.
Listen, the alchemists do it all the time. You don't even want to see the chop shops in fucking Mexico where they like grind down the angels. Listen, this is like nothing.
Yeah, like, Ruby's seen worse. She fucking is a bodyguard for necromancers. She's an executioner for necromancers.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you want to go now and inform Sakura of these new developments.
Because it would be very funny. Yes. Because I remember what Shadow's last scene was. It
Yeah,
would be very.
Who says I'm still there?
I am. Luckily, Shadow, time is a relative concept to me. So listen, your rituals take time. Do you think you can just up ghosts?
Yes. I'm fucking with you. It's fine.
So listen, yeah, you just go straight to her house. Do you like call ahead of time?
Of course, she will leave a message. Like of
There
course,
is no answer.
there's not announce.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is no answer to your message.
Well, this is a very pressing matter.
It is.
So I think I will show up anyways.
You should. You should.
I think a breach of etiquette in this case can be forgiven.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. You know what? As you arrive at the house. By the time you arrive there, she will respond with, "I will prepare tea." As Anji, you are in fact finished. It's morning now. It was late evening when you came here. Just gonna leave. I assume you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I also think that Ruby eventually, the nightclubs will be open at night. So it's around like 6 in the morning now. As you get there, you will notice before you get out of your vehicle, there's a Anji walking to his car, of course. Looking a bit, his hair is a bit disheveled, but that's about.
Listen, the last thing Ruby heard, he wasn't officially reinstated, but Ruby will still respectfully bow as she passes Master Anji.
Ruby, how are you doing, my beautiful?
I am doing well.
Good to hear. What brings you here in business?
She will simply say, delivering messages.
Oh, do retail. I think I should hear.
Lady Sakura has many dealings. It is not for
Oh,
me to
well,
disclose.
I am aware of her many dealings.
In that case, you should be well aware of them already. You'll forgive me, it's not my place to disclose the dealings of the masters and the madams.
Of course, of course. I've got to say, I haven't seen you around all too much recently.
No. My business often takes me outside of the boardroom.
It may be true, but you're a strong woman. A strong woman's voice should be heard.
I am a servant, not one of the masters.
Then get on with your services then, I guess. Maybe
Maybe.
I'll be needing your services at some point, but I shall call if it's needed.
We will give a bow.
I'll bow back.
Yeah. She could make a snide remark about how she's not heard you being officially reinstated as anything, but she won't.
This is why
I just stare at her, ask Run as she leaves.
yeah, I can imagine. Listen, this is why they like stopped letting Angie do the interviews.
Angie is just straight up flirting with a person who is still mourning the death of their husband, who's killed in front
Oh
of them.
yeah.
Yeah. It's no.
Listen, he's dead. He can't dick you now.
Right.
Sorry, I've gone
the
ahead of Angie too much.
second.
Honestly, Angie is maybe one of my favorite characters, Shadow. This is impeccable. I would not have the strength to commit to this bit.
Listen, it literally is because of the Shadowverse. It's fucking corrupted me.
Holy master. Yeah, no, that's probably what he said.
No, it was he's dead now, he can't dick you.
Every time it's like, hey, like, son, can you like please stop like demanding to like participate in the interview process? No, you can't keep showing your dick to people. No, we've talked about this. Why the fuck is there a camera in it? Get the... Listen, there's a reason why you were excommunicated from the family. God. I thought I was gonna have to make some intricate reason. No, apparently it was sexual harassment. He just couldn't put up with you anymore.
It wasn't only sexual harassment. It's gonna be so much more.
How dare you try to typecast Angie Grutt? He is a well-rounded scumbag.
It has so many layers of piece of shitness that you don't even realize that. This is only
Underneath that $500 suit and the $1,000 jewelry, there's a real piece of shit.
God, the problem is now it forms in my head. It's like, you know what? What if Sakura, for her to like join the organization, we had a moment like in The Boys with the Deep?
I mean, Angie's fairly young in my mind, but
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Listen, and she was older. You were like basically 18 for like legal reasons. Although this is Japan, we can like push down that even further.
Grunt, it was the legal age of consent. This is what 2020, isn't it? 2022.
Yeah.
The legal age of consent was 13 up until 2023.
Holy shit. Yeah, but
Yeah.
listen, I'll assume that's like.
No. I will be the guy who comes in and says, well, technically the federal age of consent was 13. Provincial wise, it was always older than that.
I feel like 16
Okay.
was like. Listen, a 16-year-old. How old you say you were now?
I would say about 18, 19.
Angie's 19.
Yeah.
Damn.
God, in my head, Ruby is like fucking like 36.
He doesn't care. Prime real estate.
Oh God. Roy Mathers, make way for Angie. You are no longer irrelevant. Listen, I can make. Listen. How old would you say Sakura is? Because I haven't put an age on her. Listen, how long ago was the whole husband thing? Because with the vampires, because I know she helped Ruby directly out.
Yes. In my head, like, because Ruby is 36, like, she's been at this for like 5 years. Like, she's experienced, but like, I don't think, like, the problem is she's been so tunnel visioned into one particular aspect. So yeah, like 5 years. 5 years or
Since
so.
he hit puberty, he was ready for the piping.
So the event with the vampires happened 5 years ago.
Yes, happened 5 years ago. Yeah.
Make some notes for myself.
5 years ago was in fact the event in which her husband was killed in front of her, and she saw her daughter in fact bleed out in front of her. Yes.
And she's like, listen, I can resurrect your husband and we can have a freeway. It'll be fine.
See, Shadow, this is fair RP, because if you're Angie, you would say we resurrect your daughter and we have like a 3-way.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
No, I think that was probably less than the serious mask on right now, serious hat on right now. That's probably one of the deals that Ruby made, which is like the necromancers will take their souls and just hold them in it, like, until they can move on.
Honestly, I think probably like, yeah, Sakura could help you, like, could ensure that the souls don't get fucking claimed. Could have probably helped you with that as well. Oh, I know, this is gonna be way more brutal. Yeah, no, listen. Listen. That's up to you, Shadow, because it's your character. Oh, listen. Maybe the reason you were kicked out. Let's say, like, how long would you have been kicked out for? We're defining backstories live right now.
3 years.
So that Mara's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if... Oh, God. So you were kicked out when you were, like, fucking what, like...
16. That's old enough to get a job in Japan.
Listen, even if he was kicked out, I'm sure his dad still would have tried to, like, provide an opportunity for him. His dad seems like the type of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking...
I also still have my mom. It's not like...
Yeah, no.
You can say it's less. We could say yeah.
I promise I'm
Please,
thinking, no,
yeah.
I'm thinking how horrible. Because, like, the obvious answer is... The simple one is, like, you sexually harassed so many of the fucking people that they, like, kicked you in the span of a year, basically. The middle option is that you sexually abused Sakura. And...
I don't know if Angie would go that far.
I was gonna say the third option is, like, you bring someone back from the dead to do that.
Okay, you might do that.
How is that better, Shadow? How is that better? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Pump the brakes! Pump the brakes! Shadow, take a seat.
No, you know what? Necrophilia is way better than
This would not be the first. Now, admittedly, this would not be the first instance of necrophilia in the GCU.
don't have rights. Problem is, it's not like he just animated a dead body. No, because he, like, had to resurrect a dead body to do this. Like, how is that better? How is that?
We've already established.
That's what the Shang-Chi's for.
We've already established. He already sexually harasses the female wraiths.
Yeah, no, Ross is right. It's like non-consensual necrophilia. How is that better? How? Oh,
They're not people.
okay.
I
that's-
never, you know, even when I was playing VTM, the fact that necrophilia could be consensual or non-consensual never occurred to me. Even with the Hekata jokes.
Yeah, no. So, you know, I feel like that's a reason for you to be kicked out of the necromancers clubs. Like, sir, he resurrected someone and like was
Sir?
doing things to the body.
Sir, your son is jerking off the wraiths?
It's not even that low. He like brought the dead body back, animated, and was like, we caught him fucking it in the office.
On your desk.
Should I make notes about this?
Yeah, because it's gonna be very relevant. It's gonna be very fucking relevant. You should make notes of these. Look, the good thing is you as Ruby have no idea why they kicked it out. You heard it was like some big scandal. Nobody talked about it. Nobody on the board fucking talked about it. And I'll say this then for you, Shadow, so you know that Angie, listen. You were curious, and listen, the dead don't have rights apparently in Angie's mind.
I want to die.
Like I said, I know what the dead taste like.
Yeah, you found like the remains of a beautiful young dead girl, and was like, oh, listen,
Zaz,
this works.
Zaz, you really don't want to die because then
You're so right. Oh my god,
then
if I
Angie
die.
then Angie would come after you.
Listen,
Now-
I've given you a new lease on life.
Now the question is, as how old was your daughter when she died?
How old was? So in my opinion, Ruby did get married fairly young. So her daughter was probably around, I want to say 16 or 17.
That works. That works. Wonderful. I'm gonna make a note of this. Perfect. The stars have aligned. We have in fact, reached a new milestone. Congratulations, Shadows.
You're welcome.
This would have to be in Ruby, because if Ruby ever figured this out, she would just try to kill him.
Yeah, no, like this is a secret that like nobody outside a very small circle. I mean, like his dad probably knows, and like his most loyal advisor. Like people are like, no, this is why they also kicked him, because it's not like it was just a random person on the street. It's like they're like, oh fuck.
Important question. Does Angie's sister know?
Probably not. No, she would
Oh.
like lose her shit.
Too bad. That would have made things all the more interesting.
No, it's this is new milestone unlocked.
Don't worry, I'll unlock some more.
My life. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so yeah, you would, as you have that interaction with Angie, you walk into Sakura's home. As you do just hear like the sort of the shower running in like in the bathroom.
Ruby will politely wait.
She dresses herself up and will eventually come down. She's like, oh, Ruby, I apologize. I didn't see the message.
It is all right. I see that Anji is as colorful as ever.
I required some materials from him. He provided. Would I would appreciate it if you didn't told anyone about this.
Of course. Well, that's
As I was
the reason
gonna
I
say,
came.
she's gonna owe you. She's gonna owe you a debt for this one if you add that. You.
Yes, that goes without saying. What circle is she from? Because I know the Necromancer playbook is like 9.
Yeah, you can count her as either knight or power. I think both would fit.
All right. Yeah. Ruby will say, the reason I'm here talked to a local enough named Ren, a demon. Yara has been meeting with an angel by the name of Aurora. And as well as that, Ren has given me the source for this information that she's received, as she'll put the card on the table.
She's gonna like pick it up, like inspect it. I am unfamiliar with the symbol.
I not recognize it either, but as Ren did point out, they are unlikely to speak with a mere servant.
See.
And Ren and I have reached a, let's call it, mutual understanding. I will help her, she will give me information. She has no wish to see a specific person return to their position as heir.
Understandable. I am in a rather interesting position now, so why not?
Do you wish me to accompany you for security?
I would appreciate that. I'm certain this is quite a risky.
The Dragon Fae fucking takes a big chomp at him like a popcorn ball.
Fine. We've silenced the ASMR.
Ruby, of course, will nod. Of course. Will we go now, or do you wish to wait till tomorrow?
Well, I will meet you tomorrow. We should do this under the cover of darkness.
We will nod. I will meet up with you tomorrow, Madam Sakura.
She will nod. Yeah. If there's anything you would like to do for a day? Or probably go to sleep actually, because you've been like fucking going around.
Yes. Yeah, admittedly, that's the thing. It's like yeah, she's been out all night, so yes, she will go home, take one last big swig, and fucking crash.
Listen, Shadow, Angie may take the Heart of Darkness if you're like cruel enough. You do like the whole worst things imaginable.
Cool. I'm after it.
It has to
You
be
are
on
up
screen.
against tomorrow, though,
Yeah,
which is stiff competition.
Yeah, I know.
has to be on
I saw her last campaign.
Listen, if you did the thing in the backstory on screen, that would have netted you the Heart of Darkness.
I have some dark shit planned.
So yeah, Angie, well, you left quite satisfied, or not. That's up to you, really. How you want to interpret that encounter, but you are now free. You have time. Are you gonna wait on your ghost to report back, or this is something else you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the ghost to report back. There's not a lot I can do now.
feel like I should throw some fuel on this fire. You're cool.
Okay.
And I feel like I've just wrecked. You know what? Let me look. Let me maybe see I can find something even worse. We're cooking here. We're turning this oven into fucking 9,000. I think it's time we introduce more board members. Sakura is like the nice one. If we have a more evil one. Contenders. I'm gonna put it to a vote.
To the council.
Everyone will be listen. Two options. For one, number two.
Both of them are pretty strong. Both of them are pretty
I'm
strong.
looking for a psychopath, power hungry maxer, no fucking scruples. Will in fact work with Angie and think he's a wonderful guy.
In that case, yeah. In that case, the second one, in my opinion, takes it.
Wonderful.
I do love how all the votes for the first option just vanish the second you say psychopath.
But yeah. As well, you're sort of waiting, and you get a call from another one of the board members. Someone who is, well, she's not as competent as Sakura, that's for sure. Actually, no, she probably wouldn't even be a board member. No, she's not, she sort of got in, now that I know the timeline, probably got in a few months before you were kicked out. Didn't have too many interactions with her. I'm sure you are sad about that. Let me get a fun name. This. There we go. But you know of her, she has a bit of a reputation. Bit of ruthless reputation, and the fact that she also, just like you, doesn't give a fuck about like most other people. Is not well liked by a lot of the community for her some rather cruel ways. As Yuko is calling you.
I pick up. Hello, my dear.
Hey, Angie. There's a rumor going about that you're back in business with the Izanami?
I guess you heard true then.
Ah.
Who's spreading this little rumor?
I don't need to worry about that. But I mean, I'm actually happy you're back. I heard some wild stories back in the day, and I think this place was a lot more boring without you.
You want to see if the wild stories are true?
Wanna meet up?
Of course. We barely got to talk last time.
We did. As he's gonna give you like her address and sort of wait for you to arrive.
Yep. I head straight over.
Walk in, she's gonna welcome you, give you a hug.
Yeah, I give her a hug back, squeeze her ass.
Do you actually do that?
Yeah.
You know what? You should embrace. Out Raphaeling. This is holy shit. We are in fact reaching new levels of fucking. She sort of looks back at you and says, well, you wanna fuck me first and then we can talk, or can you like actually pay attention for like 5 minutes?
I'm sorry. Just such an alluring young lady.
She smiles at that.
I have written down, by the way, Anji went to a woman's house and harassed her like 3 times.
Oh god.
I mean, it's only once.
Yeah, that's a strategy for the future.
Technically, she only went to 2 people's house and harassed them. Ruby went to Sakura's house, but I have written down harassed woman 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with you, is the rumor true? You actually back?
Of course.
What about your sister?
She's a matter to be handled at another time.
I never liked her. Kind of a bitch, if you ask me.
Ugh. Well, I had to grow up with her. Kind of right. The parents only got it right with one child. I mean, there's a reason that, our mother's out of the picture.
I've never actually seen your mother at all.
I mean, my mother's about.
Well, I'm sure,
Our
but
mother
I'm
is
just...
a different story.
She's not your, sister then?
Oh no, only half.
What happened to her mother?
I don't know. Father doesn't really say. I don't really give a shit. Must have been a bitch of a woman to spawn a progeny like Yara.
Sort of chuckles. I suppose so. Well,
Suppose. No question about it.
well,
But I'm not here to talk about my bitch of a sister, am I?
sure. Here's the thing. Your reputation kinda is, well, not good in the clan.
That's due to the clan's perspective, really.
You've never kicked anyone else out, so you must have done something pretty fucking horrendous. Haven't kicked me
They
out.
sure think so.
Listen, they haven't kicked me out, and I have been pretty messy about my business.
I mean, father can only have one heir to the throne, really. So, and he chose his precious daughter over me, so it is what it is. But now
Wow.
she's fucked up so large that even he can't ignore it.
Sounds interesting. And listen, you come back. I think, listen, a lot of the people in the current board, they're such bores. They're like, all about cautions and public image and all that sort of bullshit. You don't seem like that. You don't sound like the kind of person who would give a shit.
No, necromancy is about creativity, fun. There's so much you can do with it, and they only scratch the surface.
This wide smile as she approves. That's why I think we need to change things around, and I think we need a bit of a change in policy.
What did you have in mind?
Well, right now, you're what there, Aaron the dog?
Oh, Ruby.
No, she's asking
Someone-
if you're there, Aaron the dog, right now. Like what?
Oh, no. Of course not. My
Right.
father gave me a task, but
And you're doing the task.
that's it. I guess so,
Why?
but it benefits me.
What are you gaining out of it? Acceptance back? A position, maybe?
That ship.
But if you could gain those things without being someone's little bitch?
And what did you have in mind?
I have a vision, you see. I see the Izanami with you as a leader. And with me next to you. Everyone else just, well, either getting on board with a new program or getting the fuck out. Well, we'll just kill them, but we'll tell them we're letting them.
And how do you plan to do this?
First, we need to put you in charge instead of your dad.
It feels like I'm currently working on that.
Yeah, but you're taking the slow, steady, and honestly, kind of spineless approach.
I wouldn't say I'm spineless.
No.
I wouldn't let many women say I'm spineless.
Well, help me kill your dad.
That's not an as easy task as you try to make it seem.
It's not, but well, it's the best way to ensure you're actually gonna be the one in charge, and it's not just gonna be him dawdling over his precious daughter once more. It's like, oh no, actually, I've changed my mind. Put me back, Father, please. I've made a mistake. Oh. What if you make sure that your father, that bitch of your sister, won't be a problem for you anymore?
Can I roll figure someone out, make
Yes.
sure she's telling the truth?
She's part of your circle, so you get to ask a question even anonymous. Yeah, ask your 3 questions.
Very nice. yeah, what's this character's beef with Yara?
You don't think it's anything personal. It's just that she wants to be in
Okay.
charge and like be in power. And Yara's clearly like, you know, your sister is more on your father's side of being more conservative and like less.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking butcher people for science.
Yeah, is anyone pulling her strings? Is
No.
this like all of
This
her
is
own volition?
fucking she's way too wild as far as you know for anyone to you pretty sure this is her own fucking wacky ideas.
Okay. Yeah, what's she hoping specifically hoping to get out of being on the top? Just like butchering everyone, or is there like some specific like right or anything?
She is very power hungry. Like it's not just that she wants power. She wants the ability to like practice. She seems to be very on page with you. She seems to have like a clear fascination, and one might even dare say a crush on you. And seems to be on the same. I want to be able to like push necromancy to its utmost fucking limit, and these people are stifling me. It's just that unlike you, she was a bit more reserved with herself, so people had no reason to kick her out.
Okay. That they were my 3 questions.
What is your what are you worried is gonna happen?
That she's like a plant, she's gonna fuck off, and if it doesn't serve her right, and speak on Angie.
She like looks at you, says, I mean, I can sense the hesitation, and I guess it makes sense. It's kind of out of the blue. You don't know me. Why don't we get to know each other better?
I guess I should test the product.
Want to go down to my basement and have some fun?
Of course.
Yeah, she'll escort you to the basement as you will see many. Well, not many, because there's only so much room, but there's at least like 4 artificial sort of golems being like made from different parts, sort of stitched together. They are all like dead, inert right now. You really want to get freaky?
You call this freaky?
Just kind of like raise an eyebrow. Well, have any suggestions?
The more the merrier, I guess.
She smiles and says, well, I think I'm in love. As she will kiss you, and with a twist of her hand, the bodies will begin to, the homunculi will start to animate. We will be fading to black on that scene. Welcome back tomorrow, by the way. Welcome back.
Jesus Christ,
Tomorrow,
I'm so sorry.
Tomorrow, in Andy's backstory, he canonically resurrected the dead body of Ruby's daughter and fucked it.
You are losing the heart of darkness tomorrow. This is what's happening before your eyes. Shadow is
I don't care. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, Shadow is in fact to the boundaries of the GTU where no man has went before.
To infinity and beyond, bitches.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad you came back. So we'll fade to black on the fucking necrophiliac orgy. Gonna say, Naomi. You did last thing. You did sort of just hand over the guy. Ruby
Yes.
left. What? Are you doing anything? Any plans?
She's gonna she's gonna talk with Yara.
Yeah.
So about what happened.
She looks at you. and
Look.
says, sure.
You look pretty annoyed when I told you I would consider letting him stay.
Well, those guys were part of the Honshu Wolves, so yeah. I would rather not be involved in a war with them.
I told her we don't need a war too.
Listen,
But just one guy.
yeah, like I love you, and you're like a sweetheart, and you care about people, but I would rather the two of us, just have fun, enjoy life, without having to worry too much about politics and the other shit my dad has to deal with.
Or what if something like this happens again and we get involved?
So,
Just gonna run away?
I'm not gonna run away, but you wanna risk your neck for like some stranger? Plus, if he like betrayed them or something, probably they had a good reason for it.
They might have. Maybe he did nothing wrong and he was accused for nothing.
Kenta, I don't know him personally, but I don't think he's a dishonorable demon. He
He's
must have
wrong.
done something, okay? Like, you don't get that.
He probably.
I was gonna say, you don't get into that much trouble over nothing.
That is true. But still, I will not close my door for people that knock on it, and
That's fine. It's just that once the hit squad comes knocking for them, you just hand them over instead of playing hero.
can't promise anything, but I will try.
She smiles and she's gonna give you a kiss.
So what are you up to the next 2 days?
Not much. You?
Nothing really. Just wanted to try out some new stuff, but no. We didn't really finish our talk back at the club. You
Oh,
know,
this
your
again?
friend.
Yes, what
Yes,
about her?
this again. You never mentioned her.
Well,
Why?
I don't mention a lot of things, do you?
Oh, so you're keeping things from me?
It's just business.
So are you business partners or friends?
I mean, both can be true at the same time.
Okay, what business then?
Listen. Let's just say that. Okay, what's your opinion on my dad and the rest of the clan?
I mean, I can live with them, but do not appreciate everything they do.
I've learned something recently, and I think I'm just done with that. So maybe working undermine them. She's someone who can help me do it.
You're trying to undermine them.
I am trying to bring down the entire clan. Yes.
Great, great. On your own.
No, Aurora's helping me.
Great. And why she's able to help you then?
She also doesn't like people fucking with the dead.
Okay. So what's the plan then? Kill everyone, or is anything strategic?
Well, the plan right now is trying to. I don't know how to go about it. But... Had a couple of ideas. Maybe you can help. You're a smart woman.
If I can help, sure.
So, I was thinking, what if we poison the soul supply? That was an option. So they have to be more greedy. And lo and behold, I provide some souls, except that, well, they're not like souls. They're like, well, angels that will just kill them when they're brought into the ritual sites. The other option was to, I guess, sell them out to a different faction. Maybe help out the Hanchuals or the Blood Waves. They might take control, but problem is, then we just have other jackasses in charge.
We don't want that.
Yeah. I'm still brainstorming, still trying to like figure out allies. Plus, Aurora's been teaching me a couple of things.
Is she now? Is she now? One, for example.
Well, it's a sort of a weird spell that lets you be empowered by the recently departed. Might be very useful if I'm gonna fight, Dad and his friends.
Sounds very useful, yes. And what does she get for helping you then?
Again, I think she hates them with a passion. Listen. Don't trust her? That's fine. Let me just have a meeting. We can all three hang out and talk a bit. Let me just organize it.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Give me a few days and I'll get it sorted out.
Lovely. Just gonna give her a kiss on the cheek.
And with that,